Hi everybody. Divers, non-divers and travelers. Today, on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, we gonna dive again with Aqua Diving Center Ibiza here in Santa Eulalia.
This is my second dive with this operator, and the easiness and professional way of doing things brought me back here. I'm a bit early, so I'll take a look inside to see if anyone is already here. This is a well-equipped and welcoming dive shop, conveniently located right at the marina with plenty of parking available. Everything is well organized, and once everyone is on board, we're ready to set off. We're departing the marina with a quick stop to refuel before heading out. Once we leave the marina, we pick up speed, and the dive site is just a quick 10-minute ride away. Once anchored, we all get ready. We dive on the open seaside, that's why the water is a little bit choppy. We jump quickly into 16-degree water, and after a weight check, we are on our way. The fields of posidonia grass are impressive. That's the dominant underwater scenery so far. The beginning of the dive is in shallow depths at around 10 meters. There are some boulder and reef formations which we are diving around, over and through. The seabeds of Ibiza and Formentera are home to the largest living organisms in the world, large sea grass meadows of Posidonia oceanica. 8 kilometers long and over 100,000 years old. It was declared a World Heritage by the UNESCO. We spot some small fish, but the real highlight is the breathtaking underwater landscape, with its dramatic overhangs and scattered boulders waiting to be explored. Don't be fooled that I am wearing a 7mm wetsuit with 2mm top underneath, hoodie, additional dive socks and gloves, and I am cold. Most of the other divers wear a 3mm shorty on top, or even semi-dry wetsuits. Don't get me wrong, this dive is definitely doable, but it's right on the edge of what's comfortable with what I am wearing as a large male. Numerous species live among the seagrass and rock formations where they find food and shelter, a safe environment for mating and laying their eggs, where the young can develop in a kind of nursery with plenty of food. After a brief pause to gather everyone, we proceed to the next highlight of this dive. And there it is, the wreck of an old speedboat, now broken apart and largely claimed by the sea. On the left, you can make out the bow, the forward part of the boat still protruding from the sand. You can still spot the anchor. Towards the stern, the back of the boat, you can spot the remnants of the old cockpit. We spent some time at around 21 meters there, but soon begin heading toward the next attraction. We turn back over the seagrass areas and dive toward a crack in the rocks. Alejandro, our dive guide, points towards an opening in the rock formation. One by one we enter into the unknown. That's when it occurs to me, this is the so-called chimney. We dive into the dark opening, uncertain of what lies ahead. These underwater rock formations rise vertically. Sometimes they twist and turn, obscuring the exit where the light shines through. However, this is not considered a true cave dive, which would require specialized certification and training. This one is more like a swim through, short in distance and suitable for experienced open water and advanced scuba divers. And remember, if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. This is a fundamental rule for divers and always applies. Even for me, it's on the edge of my comfort zone. The opening appears wide enough for 2 divers side by side in some sections, but if something were to go wrong, you'd need calm and collected divers to handle the situation effectively. You can see the bright light at the far end. That's the exit. As we go out one by one. Every diver here is qualified, well-trained, and relaxed. That's what makes dives like this an unforgettable experience. Let's not forget the importance of the dive briefing before the dive. .it helps you visualize what to expect and prepares you for the experience ahead. The bubbles from our breathing rise through the rock, creating a mesmerizing effect as they find their way through tiny cracks and openings. And this marks the end of our dive, that we're now completing our 3-minute safety stop at 5 meters before surfacing and concluding the dive. For this dive, I wore a 7mm wetsuit, a 2mm top, 3mm booties, 3mm dive socks, gloves, and a hood, and a pair of tech shorts. Thanks for watching. See you next time.